माइनस बढाइदिउँ भयो भयो यहाँ ढोका लाउन लागेको थियो कि चिट्कियो मधु जरा ये तो शुरू होने से पहले खत्म होना चाहता है जो हेर्न पोलमा लाग्या यस्तो राम्रो राम्रो जम न एउटा च्यालेन्ज हान्दिउँ क्या फरक पड़ता है एउटा किपर त पाउँछ नि ज्यादा पैसा पाउँछ त्यही त खेल्ने यहाँबाट पैसा पाउँछ यो डिभिजन 4 पाउने पहिला सुरु अनि देखा जाएगा अरु काम म्युट त छैन हेलो 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 आवाज त आइरहेछ यहाँबाट त गइरहेछ के हेर्नु त्यो ढोका ट्वास लगाइदिनु न लाउ न काम छैन त्यो ढोका चुटकियों में तू बड़ा Inazujami Madrid अच्छा ऑडियो क्लियर है यार ऑडियो क्लियर Musiala Thibaut Courtois, Kanji Bender, Moses Caicedo, Phil Foden, Gabriel Batistuta.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's gone forward. Foden. Can he Tries to get it clear.
Verna.
Robertson. And here's Foden. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here. That's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways.
He's had a hit! It's a loose ball. Now it's Oyarzabal.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oyarzabal. And here's Batistuta. Great chance! It's in! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, what a ball! And Batistuta! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He is through here. Tries a shot. Oh, that probably deserved better.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Robertson.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Musiala. Drogba. He's going to be disappointed with that. And that could set him on his way. And he's cut it out. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Pedri. Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri gets over and intercepts. Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. 30 minutes gone. Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's found a way through. Batistuta. And that was very necessary. Caicedo. Mbappe. Oh, a delicate chip through. Neatly clipped into space. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pass somewhat off target. Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, played right into his path. Drogba gets into some space. Lovely bit of skill. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedri. And Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold stood his ground strongly. Pedri. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, it's Batistuta. He's chance! Deftly away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Batistuta has a goal! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Batistuta. And the finish! And he's there to get it away. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
हल्का फॉरवर्डिंग खेल्नु पर्यो अट्याकिङ अनि हेर हेर
And it's Batistuta. And he's running through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Ligt. Cucurella. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. And he was alert to it. Batistuta has found the net here, of course. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Looking for the runner. He can run onto that. Batistuta. 60 minutes played.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedri. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Oh, here's a chance! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pedri. Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. And he's managed to get free. Foden. Pedri. Passes short and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Quality ball. Drogba. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got the shot away!
Yes!
It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
सुरु गर्न यार ध्यात जल्दी सुरु गरेँ कल सुबह पनि बेलुका त अहिले पब्लिसले पनि जान्छ के
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. Van Dijk. Caicedo.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He has found the way through. Musiala does really well to win the ball there. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Pedri spots it and intercepts. Caicedo. Now it's Son Heung-min. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold. He's in plenty of space here. Messi.
Musiala.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
No, that's been intercepted. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That has not gone well. Great ball, and he's in here. Now the finish!
Yeah! Come back, bro!
Late in the day, this could well be it.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Lovely, lovely. यतिको गर्नुपर्छ है कमब्याक चाहिँ अब लास्ट एक गेम जित्नै पर्ने हुन्छ डिभिजन 5 पुगिन्छ के थियो सिलेक्सनमा आएको हेल्प गरौँ न एउटा किन्नै पर्ने हुन्छ साथीहरू किपर राम्रो खालको डिएगो कोस्टा लिनु पर्यो कोस्टा अनि तल जाउँ कोस्टै लिउँ है कोस्टा डुक्लन राइस या टोरे पिटर स्मार्कल यिनीहरू पर्दैन अझै एउटा यसैमा को लिँदै हेरिकेन छँदैछ सेन्टर ब्याक लिनु पऱ्यो क्या त्यहाँनिर रोनाल्डो छँदैछ भागर छँदैछ लेफ्ट ब्याक अहिलेको छ टिटिए नि रहेछ होइन बितिना को पार्मर से लिँदैन क्या अट्याक पोर्चुगल साथी हल्का मिलाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ साथीहरू यस्तो गरौँ न बेचौँ न यो काम नलाग्ने प्लेयरहरू त प्लेयर्स 100 वटा भइसकेको छ यो के काम मलाई सेल कसरी पो गर्छ यार त्यो पो हुँदैन त सर्ट फिल्टर सिलेक्ट गरेर मिल्थ्यो त यार न्यू इयर मसँग अर्को छ के अरे यो निकाल्छ नि अनि त्यसपछि दाजु सब ठिकै छ यो नि हटाउँ लाइमर र टाइमर थियो एनालिस रासपोर्ट नि हटाउँ थियो एनालिस नि हटाउँ के भन्दैनस् राहुल रासपोर्ट छ अझ नि छ त्यो यत्रो छ त Pablo Pedro अभी राइट में त्यसलाई पो खेलाएको छ यार यार त्यसलाई क्लियर डिटेल अब होगा खेल Wey, Beckenbauer baardielas terduur. Jimmy Onimero. AKA
Manchester United can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. That could spell trouble. He is through here. Great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
And he's on it now, the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Not the most accurate pass. Bergkamp, Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. Palmer has a goal! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe. Cucurella. He's got away.
Cucurella.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, what a mistake! Duron did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Drone.
There it is! They've come back. They've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game.
Not the Mbappe.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Hernandez. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Neymar. Palmer. Real chance! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 24.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Good effort from distance. Oh, that was venomous. Mbappe. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Punched away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Caught offside that time. Cristiano Ronaldo looking understandably energised after his goal. Spread neatly. Now it's Messi. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Musiala. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Cucurella. Musiala. Neymar. Palmer. And back to the goalkeeper. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Duron. He's going to be disappointed with that. Fiddles it through. He could be in here. Messi. Lobbed in behind. And he's picked out the run. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
2 added minutes
And that's
have
put
been
paid to a
indicated.
promising move. Mbappe! He has found the way. Mbappe!
Wait, he had to go to goal.
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Mbappe really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper. And we've reached half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponent...
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. Mbappe. Messi. Goalkeeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Drogba. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. De Ligt gets over and intercepts.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Substitution in progress.
Hernandez gets it away.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's onside. Kane! Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far. Musiala. Lima. Neymar. Saka.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it's just a little long.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. De Roon. Musiala. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. He's had it taken off him. Bergkamp. And now the breakaway.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, what has happened here? And the keeper beats it away. Neymar. Kane. He's shifting through the gears here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cucurella cuts it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's there! And they are right back in it. Hopes and dreams alive again.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
After 82 minutes.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And yes, it's him, Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Number 5.
So there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
And it's about time, really. They do have to go all.
He gets big! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Into the last 5 minutes. Lima. Bergkamp gets a foot in here. And they've got a throw. Turns and goes back. Can he put it away? Quality ball. Now it's Neymar. Oh, smashing header!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely measured pass. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty.
I'm afraid to tell you that. Big Jim, boo. Oh, sorry. Barcelona. Hujum. Sorry. Yes, putan. स्टार्टै गर्दैन यार यो रेडी गर्दैन कौन सा भूत लागेको छ रेडी भयो
Manchester United do look a team on a mission. They seek today to confirm promotion, preferably in style, but as a bare minimum, by way of the all-important point they still require. It is undoubtedly the biggest game for many in the crowd, and indeed for most on the field of play. It really is a sight to behold here, as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Well, we're on the way. Manchester United come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Drogba! And another try! Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Oh, what a climb! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Wait.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
And it's Son Heung-min. Cross flung, up he goes! Good delivery, but no joy.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Valverde. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Drogba. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, that was never going to make it. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe! Valverde. And it's Son Heung-min. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He scored! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Lima, he's got tall. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Drogba! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
That's a pretty loose pass.
Good God.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Son Heung-min. Vitinha. And he's Vitinha! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
And it's Son Heung-min. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Akanji.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Messi cannot go for head, bro.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cucurella. Ronaldo chasing after it. And Cucurella aims beyond the defence. Ronaldo in acres of space out. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's anyone's ball now. Cleared without complication. Caicedo. And here's Messi. Cucurella with the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Vitinha. Valverde. Robertson. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Messi.
1v1 unnecessary.
Son Heung-min. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Musiala
Really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Minutos de descuento.
The final seconds now. Well timed, excellent interception. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Manchester United head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3
Cheeto
or
karna
more.
hai weh.
Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And that's the second half started. Ruben Dias. De Ligt. Pedri. Now Lima. Ruben Dias. And Cucurella. Mbappe. Pedri. Cucurella. Akanji producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Musiala. Lima. Cross from Lima. Quality ball. And Messi!
And Messi!
Son Heung-min has created one goal already. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Lima.
Offside.
Oh, super find. Ronaldo finds himself offside.
Ayu. Kejar, Bo. Bro.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is a great pick out. And he's made sure that's not getting through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's looking for the runner here. That is good alertness. He is through here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Fired in. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, and he's through the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Valverde. Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caicedo. Barcelona finding their passes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Drogba. So much time and space. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Manchester United! The message is clear. We are the ones going up. Stop us if you can.
Oh, what a psychological boost. I don't think you can underestimate the change in psyche in both sides now. Even the smallest of changes in body languages, and players can pick up on that.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has 2.
Musiala. Keeper sampai keluar dengan. Bang Chong
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Manchester United take the lead. Distributed tidily. Vitinha looking to get on the end of this.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's gone loose. Messi! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Messi.
Oi, Messi, Lord.
He's through
Offside,
here.
offside.
Now the finish!
Ooh, save.
Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
That's a decent clearance. Gets a good foot in there.
Look, movement creates more options.
Climbs up big! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Lob.
Good ball over the top.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
And the defence was completely beaten then. Exploiting that space in behind has proven very effective for them in this game. It's good stuff.
He's had it taken off him.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Messi, always onto this. Oh, it's Son Heung-min. He's got a real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Neymar. Jimenez does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. He's had a hit! And that should get the job done. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United clinch promotion. The draw enough to get them what they wanted. Your final thoughts, Jim?
ايش كيف كنا كنا next achievement. Hello? Cow? कत्तर छुट्टी भयो हाँ कत्तर छुट्टी भयो 12 बजे भने हैन ए ल ल Are you coming to the street? DF माने के रे डिफेन्स के गरेको Francisco top โทษทีให้นะโทษทีโทษทีโง่ให้เด้อFrancisco โทษทีนะโทษทีโง่ให้เด้อAlejandro Garnacho Alejandro Garnacho जल्दी करना रे Bebeto Andy Foley ada satu cedera heran sekali Andy Foley Toto Dundara Hasta ya la hice Vamos a un clear no Toto no एक गधेड़ जल्दी करना गधेड़ो game plan चल रहा है बल्ला रेडी है सर
Manchester United take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Fermin. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Pedri.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Tries to get it clear. Messi touches it back. Lima. Mbappe. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. And that has been cleared. And can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's got away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, no joy this time. Chilwell. Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a...
There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's Chilwell. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Musiala. And if you have just joined us, still just one, and now the hit! Just a whisker away. Ruben Dias is there, and he can pick it up. Lima. Pedri. And here's Drogba! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Ruben Dias. Lima. Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Rafinha powering forward here. That is a great pick out. And the ball's a good... Can he put it away? Oh, taken with style. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Drogba. Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted. Cucurella. He has found the way through. Climbs up big. And he's gone looking for safety. Garnacho. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Ruben Dias charging forward, the ball at his feet. Lenormand. And Bradley. Lenormand. Chilwell. Decent progress down the left. Well, that's an inviting ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lima. And that's aimed into... Chance for the header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi, just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicked it back promptly. He can run onto that. And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Drogba, Ruben Dias, kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. That's the whistle then to start the second half.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Bradley. Palmer. Drogba. Drogba.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the pass is intercepted. Crossed into the box. Up he goes! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Messi. That's good running with the ball. It's run loose here. Played back in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And that should get the job done. Tries the cup. There's the header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rafinha. Vermin. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Palmer. That looks a good ball through. Rafinha. Real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
No way through. Palmer! Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Drogba. And he's in. He's had a hit! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rafinha back and defending. Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 5. Attention, changement.
Oh, that's a key interception. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. He could be in here. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Garnacho pinches it off him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lenormand spots it and intercepts. Sabitzer. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. It could be danger here. Big header! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here.
But pour l'équipe.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 6.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too
Le
easy.
numéro 3.
Can he spark a counter here?
Le numéro 16. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 20. Le
Lima.
numéro 25.
He's picked his way
Il y
through,
aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode. And here's Neymar, picked out brilliant chance! Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. And that will be the final act. Well, what a game